Welcome back to Gamer Girl. This is WoW's episode 1 through 100, though there will be fewer or more, dependent because levels get long later on. If I sound a bit more tired than I did earlier, it's because this is our third attempt with this video. We had a close encounter of the ghetto kind outside, so it got so loud with people being all crazy with each other that it picked up on the... What the hell is going on in the background? It
They're
picked up
having
on
a-
the headset.
It looks like the Falcon Wing Square here is having a close encounter of the allied kind.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair. Now you'll see your very first player versus player attack thingy. So the guards are chasing that alliance dude away. The guy with the yellow, he is flagged for PvP. And he's not supposed to be here. He's high level. He came in just to kill a bunch of squints.
Pretty much.
So as you can tell, I'm not throwing my voice, nor do I know how to go that deep if I tried.
Yo yo.
Ty's here with me. Mainly because, he has nothing to do, and sometimes it's nice to have someone to talk to, rather than just sitting here talking to myself like a crazy person.
It does make recording easier, yeah.
It does, then I have interplay with it. Now, also, he knows how to word. He knows how to explain what things are. I have a bad habit of saying that one dungeon with that one guy, and then I go into detail about the fight, whereas he knows the name of the dungeon. I was lucky enough the last video when I said upper and lower Blackrock Spire, I was accurate, and also about the people to get their mounts first. Though if you want to go technical, Druids and Worgen have their own racial mount. It's them. They are their own mount.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, but it's not really one that you just like boing and you get. It's you turn into.
Yep.
Now, as you can tell, there is no envelope there, so somebody reinstated her account because she got fed up with seeing it.
Woo woo.
So I'm gonna put on my safari hat. Puff. There we go. Safari hat in all its resplendent glory. I wasn't wearing a hat, so yeah, she looks pissed off about it too. And I gave myself some bags because irritation is that. The safari hat just gives you added experience, as you can see.
Gives added experience in pet battling.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say that. And not added experience to you as a whole, but just to your pets and your pet battling capabilities.
Yo yo.
I like that poor dragon hawk is dead, and my dragon hawk's just like sitting on it. Doesn't even care.
It is so dead. It probably died from that spat with the allied guy.
Now I know Ty is a fan of his safari hat.
Dude.
I'm good. I don't really want to look at it.
You're gonna have to.
Oh my god! What?
It's an effect, not a hat.
Hiss.
It used to be a hat, not an effect.
Hiss.
And people whined enough about it. So now it's an effect
So it does nothing
that never
except
goes
for
away.
the pet battling? Son of a... Okay, we're gonna... If you want to get rid of something, all you have to do is right-click on it.
Yep. And even if you're wearing a hat, you actually will have that pop up on top of it. And I like Alice Razor there in the back. Or at least I believe that's Alice Razor in the back. Click it. And we'll find out.
You can't... Yeah,
Bam.
it is. It's Alice Razor. You can't see my cursor. I did actually try to turn it on, and I know there's a way to do it, but I couldn't find it. Neither could Ty.
Yep.
So, if I say over there, and you're like, where? Where, gamer girl? Where am I supposed to look? It'll take me a second. I'll remember, and I'll tell you where.
I'll try and explain it as it happens too.
Yeah. So between the two of us, you'll know what's going on about half the time at least. Okay. So as you can tell, we're in a different spot. That's because we got like 5 minutes into each one of these failed attempts at continuing the video when Ghetto Town went all rah, 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 and we had to stop. And that's my ghetto voice. So if you ever make me go all ratchet, that's how it's gonna sound.
When Ghetto strikes back.
So yeah, okay. So I killed a few of my questy things, and then I hearthed because I realized we were gonna need to start this over. But unlike most games, and this is something I've got to be cautious about with this one, I can't reload. So if we skip something or something goes awry and we've gone through a chunk of stuff, well, that's just gone. It's not coming back. You're gonna have to just make believe it happened.
Unless, of course, you really, really feel like restarting and doing the whole thing off screen.
No, okay, you guys will just have to pretend. Because as much as I love y'all, I don't know you personally, and if you knew me personally, you'd know how much I don't like repetition in a game. It destroys me, and I'm an alcoholic. I mean, I am. Like I said, I'm addicted. I'm an addict. What the hell is... Why are they... Oh my god, I wish I had my main out
Oh,
here, I would
man.
destroy them.
Probably, maybe not.
No, I would. They're a little angry face. That's fine.
Well, whatever. So let's continue with
Anyway,
questing.
okay, yeah. So I digress. But no, I'm gonna hug him. I hugged him because I'm sorry he's dead. I don't know him, but I feel bad. Okay. Now, real quick, because it was bothering me earlier. This is Wowamon. Now, it was actually disabled because my account was deactivated. That right there is a little Toad. Hi, Toad. And that is Monty. Now, if you notice, Toad is level 2 in the top right-hand corner. Level 2. Now, he's actually a fairly good Toad. He's uncommon. That's why he's green with his name. But mine is a rare. That's why it's blue, and I'm level 25. So, just real fast, I'm going to show you what this looks like. There.
And by rare, she means unattainable. Through legitimate means anymore.
Yeah, the attack I just did makes me dizzy, but Toad's dead. Anyway, so that's what a Wowmon battle looks like, though very adulterated since, again, I was level 25 and he was level 2. But yeah, Ty's kind of jealous. That stupid toy. We have a toy in the background that keeps occasionally neighing at us.
It's kind of creepy.
It is. It comes out of nowhere. But he didn't get the virtual BlizzCon ticket because we were in the same place. So he watched the videos on mine.
And I'm jealous to the point that it actually kind of enrages me.
Yeah, I think between this pet and then my headless horseman's mount, he kind of wants to throw me out a window.
We're not going to talk about the headless horseman. We're going to avoid that topic altogether. Honestly. Have you actually talked to them about why it is you're even here? Like what you're doing?
That I'm doing a 1 to 100 for those people who haven't played this before.
I meant like the story of this area, like why you're here.
No. I was like, there's quests. I don't really want to explain why, but they're a thing. You can read them if you want. Blah blah blah.
I mean that's fair. Do you know?
We're here because the people went crazy with their magic. They started like trying to suck the life out of everything to get the magic. And it caused some bad stuff, and yeah, no, that's about as far as I got with that.
Right. Well, I mean, you mostly had it. You had the gist. Basically, what happened is the Blood Elves started losing ground to the folks who were the wretched folks who were horribly addicted to magic. Everyone else got clean. You yourself, ironically, got clean, even though your jokes start freaking out about mana.
Yeah. I'm a wigwam. I'm a TV. I'm a wigwam. I'm a TV.
Basically, what you're doing is you're trying to take the land back.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What you're trying to do is take the place back, and then later on, as everyone will see, you end up trying to take the land back from the undead too, as they cut a whole swath right through the middle of Silvermoon,
I like that. Okay,
which is the capital city of the Blood Elves, which may as well honestly be like 3 or 4 tenths, because no one's ever here.
Okay, now tell him the joke real fast, because I sound crazy.
Oh, the human joke she was referencing.
Because Ty loves the stupid jokes in game. I can't stand them. They remind me of CSI puns.
Some of them are really funny.
Let's be fair now. Like 3 out of the 19 are really funny. Okay, go ahead.
How it goes, alright, this man walks up to me and he says, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam, I'm a teepee, I'm a wigwam. And I say, relax man, you're too tense.
Hear that drum stand in the background? A couple of friars sharing a cigar. They don't even have their own, they're sharing the shit. Why did they have to kill everything in the area?
Because they also have these quests.
Damn it. I'm not lost. I'm in the right area. If you could see the top right corner, that blue triangle.
Check it out.
The Dorito.
Here, I'm gonna relieve you of some of this pain. Turn left.
You turn left.
Go in that area.
Make me feel like I'm on NASCAR.
Seriously, just they're all over this place. Those stupid blue triangles don't mean anything in the early area.
He doesn't care so much about how Carbonite used to be. I did because I get endlessly lost everywhere, except Silent Hill and real life.
Back in my day,
hurdy.
Video games didn't hold your freaking hand. They were like, there's some stuff, go get them. And then you died a lot as you tried to figure out where you were going.
Says the old fogey over here who walked from one end of Azeroth to the other just because he could.
Yeah.
I know. Mount me up, baby. I want to mount. I don't want to freaking... And I know that sounded way worse than it was supposed to. I don't want to run across all this. I can't even go up the hill. Grr. Nope, you're mine. Don't
Look,
die.
look.
Don't die. Okay.
I'm still really mad that your fucking first Halloween, you were like, what's this thing?
Oh,
Not
I
even
thought
knowing
we were
what you
gonna
had.
talk about it. I thought we weren't going to talk about it. At least explain, okay? Because you sound crazy.
So, I've been playing since...
Beginning.
Well, not necessarily beginning.
beginning.
Like, sometime shortly after they released MC.
You can't abbreviate. People that play don't know.
MC Molten Core. It's an early raid.
You get...
Legendary amongst those of us who understand what it actually means.
You got this when they revamped it.
Yeah, well, they revamped it for a short time. I think they may still have it up. I don't know.
No.
Oh, well, then they don't. There you go.
You can also get a mount, but I can't show you it. Yay, we dinged!
But, what was I talking about?
You hating me and my horse.
Oh, yeah. So, I introduced Amber to WoW.
You can't see it, but I'll go to it.
And this is back during Wrath. Wrath
There's
of
the
the Lich
one that
King.
you get for that. The
80 was the cap. Yeah, that's what you get now. And you fight a whole bunch of those in it.
Yeah.
But Halloween came around and they were doing this massive thing. And she goes and fights the Headless Horseman. And I've been doing the same thing since I started. And I've never even seen the damn thing drop.
Apparently it's like a 1 in 100 whatever percent chance to drop.
Yes, it is that rare to see it even drop.
And
I've never even seen it.
You can't go...
She's gotten it 4 times.
I didn't realize that I hadn't told him that, and I made the mistake of telling him that, and he was not happy. Because when you get it more than once, you can't sell it, you can't give it to those poor people who don't have it.
You can't even pick it up. It's just there.
No, it goes straight in your bag, and you have to delete it. So
even worse.
But you can't even go into this fight until you're level 80. And that was the cap at the time. And that was the cap whenever I first started playing in Wrath. I'm waiting for that guy to come back.
Wrath of the Lich King, yep.
Yeah. I started towards the end of Wrath of the Lich King. But so my first time going into the Headless Horseman's fight, that drops. I get it in my bag, and...
Didn't even know what it was.
I was like, what's this? It looks like a pony, and all I hear is... Foo! From Skype, and Ty is losing his ever-loving mind.
To be fair, at the time, you were in Vent with the entirety of the guild, and you heard it from about 9 different other people.
Well, yeah, but I heard it from you too, because he and I tended to Skype and Vent at the same time, so we could keep talking to each other, while I also could talk to guildies, because that just... Being the only girl in an all-guy guild goes horribly wrong, especially when you don't realize the rarity of being the only girl in an all-guy guild. That was really hard to say. So we're not going to get into what happened to the guild, but anyway. So yeah, everyone was unhappy I got this. Ty, to this day, is still angry about it. When, again, I played, I did my dues, I didn't have somebody, like, you know, run me up to level 80. I did that stuff myself. I got myself there.
That's not the thing in dispute.
I know, it's the fact that I got it on my first drop and you went in on every tune, on every Hallows Eve and didn't get it once to date.
Oh my god, every day. Every single freaking day.
Back? I'm so tired of standing here.
If I remember correctly, he may patrol, rather.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
going from the bottom to the top and back again.
Okay, I'll look up.
We'll just have to take a look, really.
Yeah.
Some of these things, stupidly enough, they have like a specific spawn timer, and it's not like the rares either. Some of the rares do, sure, because you know they're supposed to, but some of the quest givers, for whatever reason, will also.
Some of the world bosses can get a several day timer before they come back.
Actually, if I remember right, a lot of the world bosses have like a once a week, but I don't remember.
We're getting off topic, but yeah, there's ones now that'll go. 1 out of the 2 will pop up once a week, and then you gotta wait for the next week for the other one.
But
so
either
if you
way.
see one, you won't see the other. They take this shit seriously. They do not screw around.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I will buy you a sandwich if you show up. I just need to kill you real fast.
I think he was recently re-killed.
Yeah, better.
Just stay here and wait for him.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna dance. I wonder if I could have danced when I couldn't talk.
You could, actually. You can still emote.
You're an emote.
I am not an emote.
But now we're all stuck because of this quest. Yeah, so if you get the Headless Horseman's mount on your first time capping in this game, don't tell anybody you know unless you just want ire and heaps of it. Because people get snarky.
What was that thing that we were going to be talking about?
Which thing?
I don't know. I said that there was a thing we were going to be talking about. I mentioned it to you, and then I stopped myself. It was like right before we started recording. Like 10 seconds maybe before you hit the button.
Man, hell if I know. I keep hearing Hillbilly Massacre outside my head now.
Banjos.
You know you wanted to do it.
Dancing at the bonfire.
Yeah, I am.
Waiting for
My
things.
corgi got too close, now he's on fire.
Sometimes this is WoW. Sometimes this is WoW.
It's not that common. He's probably honestly padding around. I just don't want to go wander.
I think he's still dead.
You think? Because I only see like.
Well,
his body's gone now.
My guess is that the population has dropped.
For this area? Hell yeah. As soon as someone can leave, they do.
Well, no, I mean like not even in this area, but turn around. Get him.
I swear to God, if anyone comes over, I'm going to slap them. I'll slap them with all the emotes. Ah, mine. What now?
As you accidentally go off screen.
I know, I didn't mean to. I was determined to get him and... What? Oh, what?
I would have been mad if he popped up right after.
He did. He popped up twice.
That wasn't
right
him.
Oh, was it
That's not him.
I thought it was. I was like, that dude's going to kill me because I just had to kill him twice.
Those don't have names.
Okay, I didn't notice. Anyway, so... We're going to go turn these in, and since we now don't need any of this stuff, we're going to aggro everything.
Yay!
It's how it is. Now, I apologize if I change pets a lot. I have a lot of pets, so I do. I commonly rotate my pets out every, hour or so.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Clever.
Do you remember that time I got you killed?
Which one?
Yeah, alright. You win.
He's really bad about, hey, you want to try something? And then I'm dead.
It never works out as I planned.
No. Though it normally works in his favor. That's why I don't
ask me to be a guinea pig. I mean, come on.
Well, half the time he doesn't pay attention when we're in the Mechano Hog or some such. And we'll be... Why am I walking? Why didn't I just hearth? My God.
Because you hearthed recently.
No, it's been a while back. I hearthed before the third attempt of this video.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a timer on the Hearthstone. That's why we're quibbling about it.
Bam!
I guess I still
7
do.
minutes.
I've got 7 minutes till I can again.
Look who's not done.
Oh, whatever. You're timetable challenged occasionally, but anyway. See, here's what I was talking about before, where you could choose your reward. Just depending on what you want in your class. I'm leather, so I'm taking leather.
Casters always get cloth.
Oh, yeah. But, what was I saying?
I don't know.
See, I told you, this game's really bad with ADD. What was I saying?
Have you talked about why it is everyone hates hunters?
No. I didn't even tell anyone that they did hate hunters.
Oh, well, they do.
Well, thanks for spilling that barrel of monkeys. Everyone has a class they hate. We're not even going to get started on paladins. I am more a type of gamer. Oh, that's right. I was going to Mechano Hog. It's that same guy with the top hat.
Hey. Why does he look like an NPC?
He doesn't have a name.
Hover over him.
How does he not have a name?
Chauffeur.
Oh my God, he's a chauffeur? Oh, that's so awesome. I have to get a chauffeur. Drool.
Dude, ask them where they got the chauffeur. But,
no one's gonna see I can't spell chauffeur.
It's a, Mechano Hog.
Chauffeur.
Engineers make them. They also make helicopters. I
was gonna talk about how you killed me all the time. Driving off of mountains.
Driving off of mountains, as we were flying, and suddenly we decided to change zones, and it was like, oh, by the way, drop.
Yeah. Oh my
Sans
God.
parachute.
It was such a glitch. Whenever you fall from a flying mount, you are supposed to be given a parachute, so that you fall in said parachute. But whenever they did Cataclysm, I don't think she's there. I think she's AFK.
That's fine. We'll look it up later.
Yeah, because if that's an engineer thing, I am so on that.
That doesn't look like it, because they're low level.
Well, yeah, but it could be
Where's your cell phone, you?
thing they... Really? No, we're doing this. You're not going to look it up right now. No. Denied. My cell phone. Anyway. We normally Google during episodes, but I don't think we should while we're actually doing a recording of it.
I'm fine with it.
Of course you are. Anyway. See, this keeps getting me off topic. I don't do this to you when you're recording. I go in the other room and watch a movie.
You asked me to be here.
I did, but so many segues.
I asked you to be there in mine. I do.
I hit him. Spousal abuse.
Anyway.
God. What the hell was I saying? I hate you.
You were talking about mechano hugs. And how you always die.
Before that. It was before I segued to that.
I don't know. Go first.
Anyway, continuing on. I'm going to turn these in. You explain why people hate... Oh, I hate more the... That's right. I had to walk backwards. Ty hates paladins. A lot of people hate DKs, Death Knights, which is what my main is. Other people hate hunters because, honest to God, they normally are... You get those people who don't know how to play, and so they just... They mungle it up for everybody. Now, I'm more just like the players that don't know what they're doing and half-ass it, so they get it... They ruin it for everybody. Whereas a lot of people just hate certain classes. Okay, now you can explain why people hate hunters.
Okay.
And don't call them the offensive term. I don't want to, get hate mail.
Back in the early days of vanilla, hunters had no... How do I explain that one?
It didn't matter what stat they had.
Right. Every stat was useful to them in some way.
Even spirit, which is now only healers.
Spirit used to give mana back, like it would be mana regeneration because they used to use mana. Strength was good for melee, which they had a melee spec. Intelligence was good for spells, and they had arcane shot used to be considered a spell, things like that. So you would get hunters depending on their spec, rolling on anything and everything and all of it.
Specialization.
Yeah, specialization. Rolling on anything, everything, and just... It was
horrible.
Literally hell.
You could never get gear if there was a hunter in the group, because they could need on anything before they removed the ability to need outside your class.
Yes, and they were always that greedy kid that no one liked.
Who would need on everything, just so they could sell the gear for money.
Yes.
I only need on things I actually need.
Raptor Strike, ladies and gentlemen, Raptor Strike.
If a lockbox drops, like a box that you open if you have a rogue or a blacksmith with a key, don't need on it. Nobody needs on it. Nobody needs a chest. Okay.
Half the time the contents are no good anyway.
I beg to differ, but still, don't need on it. That just makes you a ninja, and ninjas should be boiled and served to the first 100 customers. So just don't need on it. Just roll like normal. I mean, don't be an asshat. Just don't do it. Yeah, I've got that mount. So yeah, continue. I'm sorry.
I mean that was pretty much it. They've removed the ability that they've removed the melee specialization for hunters. It used to be survival. Mm-hmm. They've narrowed it down so that you can only need on things you can actually use. Meaning, as a hunter, if you're in a need or greed situation, you cannot need on like cloth gear, plate gear, things like that. You can't even use plate anyway, so I'm not really sure why the hell that even happened. But yeah. By the way, my main is a mage. Fire mage.
He swaps back and forth.
I do. I swap between...
Warrior, mage, and warlock.
No, not even my warrior anymore.
That's because you're all
mage and warlock.
Relish.
Look, if they didn't make them suck all the time, this wouldn't be an issue.
Okay, they fixed them. Because Casey, he seriously, his warrior kicks ass. Like a specialized degree of ass.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I think they just changed it and you got out of...
Whatever, single mind fury, that's the thing. Warriors don't need to be carrying two-handers. I mean, that's cool, but it's unnecessary, I think. It could be that I'm just an old fogey, but that's just me.
Dude, every time you say you're an old fogey, I feel like I'm supposed to shrivel up and die right on the spot.
Well, okay. In terms of gaming, you and I have some age.
Yeah.
That's fairness.
I've been consoling longer than Ty, but he's been PCing longer than me.
Yo.
So I'm more like novice in PC land. I'm really good at a few games. Like this one I think I'm fairly good at. You can ask Ty, he's been there with me. You want to give them your view on my WoW playing capabilities as far as ults and how I handle myself in game?
I became spoiled as a mage, so I honestly think I screwed myself. But personally, I feel as though Amber, and at most points, I'm sorry, Gamer Girl at most points here, has probably surpassed me more than a little bit in most situations. Anyone who plays mage will totally get it. Pew pew, run away, pew pew. There's not really a whole lot of skill to it. It's mostly just having your stats right. And in the case of me making the correct sacrifice to the RNG gods, RNG being random number generator, because fire is a victim to the random number generator. You can only hope that the crits are with you that day.
That's fair.
Yep.
But you want to explain how I ult and things like that? Because, I mean, sure, my main is a Death Knight, but I have a almost capped of every level. I don't have any that are below level 80. Except
this character right here.
Well, yeah, but I have a capped hunter who's level 92. Well, not capped. I say capped because Warlords of Draenor just happened. So for Mists of Pandaria, which was the expansion right before this latest one, I was capped.
Yep.
And now I'm going through. I've got one that is actually capped for Warlords, and that's my Death Knight.
That Death Knight.
My lock is second at 96.5, and then so on and so forth.
I don't even think that I had started actually working on my second 100. I think I capped my mage and was gearing him towards raiding before doing anything else. You know what? Yeah, that's what I was doing, and I was constantly being told that I need to change my spec, but that's why I was getting him geared.
He went from fire to arcane. The one I called, what did I call him? Alchemy Apothecary. I called it something stupid.
He's not.
Yeah. It's arcane. I have never in my life played arcane. I have very very briefly played fire, but I mainly played props.
Well, I mean, it's a 2-button rotation, so there's not really a need. I can't do that.
I would get so bored.
It's not even priority. Everyone's always like, you don't use rotations anymore. It's priority. Arcane Mage hasn't changed. It's still hit the button until you see your arcane missiles pop up, and then you hit arcane missiles until it doesn't arcane missiles anymore.
Level 7.
Hooray!
What I'm probably going to do, because I know we're getting a little lengthy on this, and I'm not trying to stop Ty from going, even if he is divulging my name.
I've done that twice now.
Have you? I didn't notice the first time. Second time I smacked your arm.
Show has. Your name's also all over my channel, so it doesn't matter.
What?
Yep.
Nazi?
That's not just me.
Okay, the reason I do that, by the way, and I'm aware that my name's not going to be hard to find since he blabbered it.
Who gives a shit?
One, all Ambers, and don't take this offense, those Ambers out there, if you happen to be a gamer and happen to watch my channel and happen to be offended, most Ambers are notoriously bitches and sluts. I try not to be either. Given I'm married, I think the slut thing would kind of piss off my husband anyway. And
that took a weird turn.
And the bitch thing, there's no point. Logic can find your way through it. If not, random rebuttal. All's good. There's no reason to be bitchy. Anyway, plus, the internet is a creepy place, especially for females. So I just thought it'd be easier not to have my name everywhere. Oh my god, things come back.
I mean, because there's not a bajillion freaking Ambers out there.
Yeah, I know, and my name is super commonplace all around. But yeah, so what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to finish this quest, assuming the stupid...
You're looking for one man wraith. Look left.
On
the hill, I think.
Hill. And then I'm going to actually really fast log into my main just to show you what my buttons look like. Because right now I've got 2 that I'm using, which is stupid. But it's because I'm low level. A lot of people generally... Arcane, I'm sorry. I know that Arcane is this splendiferous thing that everyone loves, and it's just so powerful, but oh my god, the amount of boredom I would experience if I played that spec. I need to be active the whole way through. When I'm healing on one of my healers in raid, I am busy the whole time. I don't use healbot. So if I'm ever in a raid with you and you see Fairy Whoozy What's It, and I'm healing, I'm not using healbot, because fuck that. Who needs to be bored? If you're gonna game. Don't sit there and get a game to play it for you with mods. Not needed. I thought the guy was supposed to come up here and have you do it.
Also, if you ever talk to your melee friends about anything you do as a caster, you probably shouldn't, because they're probably flailing about on their keyboard all crazy, and you're just sitting there going, boop.
I have casters, I do. I've got casters, and I've got melee, and I've got all of it. Because I've got all the higher ups. I'm gonna... Grr.
You have to go kill one more Arcane Wraith.
I know, and I'm waiting for them to spawn. They hate me. They don't want to come back and die. Nazis. Anyway, just one. I only need one.
They're up there.
For the love of flubber.
They're up there.
How do I get up there? Is that a path?
No. I don't think that is.
Like I said, I get really lost in game. I'm not gonna lie. I've got horrible directional skills.
See,
while I find the stupid thing to kill, if you want to tell them about one of the times... What about when I got lost in Ashenvale? Or when I took the Zeppelin?
Which time?
One of the times you had to come rescue me after work.
Which time?
Pick one and don't be a dick.
Alright. So... I think you were a troll shaman?
Yeah, she's stuck on Windrunner now. She's all, like, off of the back 40.
Yeah,
I transferred
either way.
her there and I stopped.
She was on a troll shaman. I was still my undead mage. I believe capped at the time. And she was like, hey...
I thought he was so impressive.
I was at work, and I started receiving text messages. Hey,
by the way,
what's this place with the giant spiders? And
I
was like,
level,
what are you talking
like 7
about?
or 8 at the time.
Yeah. I was like, what are you talking about? So
He
it was
left
just
me
like,
in
oh my
Undercity.
god, help, I don't know what's going on. And then I finally, because I lived like half an hour from where I worked, I finally got home, and I'm like, I log on, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? She's like, I'm in this place, and there are giant angry things everywhere.
Everything was level angry face.
And she was like, I can't get out. Everything's stuck. I'm in this hut.
I was in the hut, okay, because I could have hearthed. It's true. Well, kind of true. I had hearthed recently, so I had like 18 minutes left. But I had wandered very far. I had wandered my way from Undercity, taken a Zeppelin, ended up in Orgrimmar, and then from Orgrimmar I had ran all the way to Ashenvale because I did not have a mount. And I was wandering. I tend to wander. And
yeah, over there, over the hill.
I didn't want to go back because I'd already gone so far, and I was like, ooh! I left the barren land area.
There,
ooh,
that thing.
Yay! Kill it with fire or arrows and dragon hawk. Yay! Okay. So I had been running, and I started being killed by these. I think they were wolves or coyotes. I think they were wolves and spiders, giant spiders. And whenever you die, you go fall on the ground. You look like you're sleeping if you're a elf like me. And then you run back as a ghost, and once you're by your body, it says, do you want to resurrect? You hit accept, and boom, you're back in your body, half health, and all that goo. Well, I did that, and then I would manage to get another 10 feet before aggroing the bad guys again, pulling their attention, and then I would run another 15 feet before I was dead, and I slowly had inched my way forward over this range for like 15 or 20 minutes, and my Hearthstone finally came up, but I was like, damn it, I've come so far! Which had actually been only like, I don't know, a little tiny bit of distance, but I had worked for that distance, damn it. So I did not want to, why do I even, okay. I didn't want to hearth. So I kept creeping forward, and if you're inside a house, or a hut, or an inn, or something, generally, glitching aside, the bad things will leave you alone. So I had inched my way into this little hut. It wasn't a village or anything, because then I would have been okay. It was just a hut, just a random hut as scenery. And I inched my way there, and I got in the hut, and I just sat there, and I waited until he got off work and got home and called me on Skype so he could help me, because this is when I was still in a different state. And,
fact.
Yeah.
Before you cap and know what you're doing,
Yeah.
the only thing you could be, like, considered doing on WoW is misadventures.
Yes, oh my god. A blingy.
Misadventures of Blingy.
We were questing in one area, and we had gone, I don't know, for 3 or 4 hours together, and we kept seeing this one, what was he, a priest?
It was a disco priest, I
This
assume.
one destruction priest, just
Discipline.
running at discipline. I'm sorry. What did I? Oh, sorry.
You're thinking of Warlock.
I was. this discipline priest just running across the background like a bad Benny Hill impersonation with this string of monsters chasing him every time. He's just running and hopping, running and hopping. So we finally asked him what was up with that, and he's just like, oh, I'm just leveling. So.
Didn't really have a whole lot to say about it.
Okay, so this right here is level, what am I, level 7? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is how it is for level 7. I'm going to give you a quick look, and I swear to God, if anyone tries to hack me, I will find you and kill you.
And eat your head.
The whole thing. The whole head. Not even in a good way. You won't like it. It'll be unpleasurable, and you will cry before your eyes are gone. Okay, so if you log out not in a town, it takes 20 seconds. Because they want you to think about what you're doing. Okay.
Are you sure you want to die?
Look what I mean. World. Okay, so this is Warlords of Draenor content. I'm at my garrison. I haven't actually played since they did the last patch.
Look at that lack of frames.
Yeah, I've got all my stuff turned down so that we can do this, and it's still having issues because of how fancy pants they made Warlords. I need to get a new graphics card. 0.0 frames per second. Yes. Awesome. Okay. I'm just going to show you really quick. I'm not going to try to go into it or anything. Watch me crash just because I try to be all fancy.
We don't talk about that here.
Did you see go to 100 frames per second per second?
All the frames.
Record everything all at once. Okay.
Recorded in the future.
This is my main. I heart my main.
Look at that
somebody
screen.
Finished a quest. Okay, so this is me. Howdy. This is my main. I enjoy her. Okay, so if you notice, my bars are a bit kerfungled at the moment. These are my pets, my mounts, my professions, then I've got all this goo. Now, it may look silly, you're like, oh, she can't possibly use all that in a fight. You know what?
There is a method to the madness.
I do, and it looks like it's all in crazy spots, but I know where it is, and if I ever move it, I'm just like, oh dear God, click all the buttons. Okay, this is one of those, I'm invisible.
I'll be damned.
Marvel at me and my invisibleness. Here go my little pets just marching around. This is one of those flying mounts. This one actually looks okay when it's not flying.
Yeah, it's kind of stompy.
Yeah, but when I was saying they look funny when they're supposed to fly and they don't fly, do I even have a flying mount up here?
You have several.
Well, no, I have ones that fly, but I don't have any that look like a bird because I thought they looked stupid in this area without being able to fly.
The griffins or whatever.
Here.
There you go, the armored bloodwing. That's a good one. It's huge though.
It is. You still look kind of like you're flying, but you're just kind of hovering. You're hovering above the ground with it. And the birds, they just look so untoward. They just kind of waddle about, and birds should not be forced to waddle about.
The proto-drakes look pretty good, I think.
Well, yeah, it's dragon. Where's the one, the Dread
Raven?
Yeah, that one. Dread Raven. I think this one looks badass, personally.
It actually doesn't look that bad while you're walking, to be honest.
But it looks like it should be flying. Does this not look like it should be flying, people?
Well,
you clap, and it just,
The
it
Raven Lord looks a little goofy while you're on
Oh
the
my
ground
God, it
'cause
looks
its
like a
wings are
big blue
clipped.
parakeet. Yeah, because it can't do anything.
Yeah.
No, this is about what you could do. But, yeah, so this is here, just as a proof that you should play this game. This is yours. This is all yours. It belongs to you. It's your garrison.
Yeah, you have to build it.
You build it up from the very ground level. I've got a level 3 garrison, as probably most anybody with a level 100 has at this point.
Except me.
Do you really not?
I really don't, because I haven't been playing, because, yeah.
Yeah, his computer died, so he's been on my computer.
Yep.
And we vie for time on it, anyway. So it just, if you could tell, I mean, it's beautiful. It's huge. It's yours. And you can build your own professional places. It's good.
No, you know what? I take it back. I think I do actually have one. I think I got to level 3 on mine before you did.
Really?
Yeah. Remember? Because that short time, just before I went back to work.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was, all over it.
This flies, but this is that mount in question, the Headless Horseman's mount. Whenever he was playing on my account at one point, because he made a character of his own on here, so he wouldn't be bored, the only mount he rode was this one. I have all these other mounts, and he's like, nah, you know what? I'm good. I wanna ride that one.
Just that one. That's
this one, I turn into a Drake. I am the Drake, and then I carry people.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm gonna stop showing off my main, because other people who have mains are like, man, that's so lame. That's not even cool at all. I got way more than that. awesome, you rock, I don't care.
Good times.
I'm happy with what I have. Um, so I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna unmount because I look crazy as a dragon.
Blingy 5K.
Where?
North of Garrison.
North of.
At the front gate.
Okay. There's a thing that you can make it as an engineer. It's a Blingtron, and it gives presents. Like, you can get one per day, and it's account wide, so you can only do it on one of your tunes.
You gotta get out of the phase.
I know, that's what I'm doing. I'm running. I changed position on my fingers. No, I think it's gone. Nope, there it is. Just hadn't moved
Yeah, I was
yet.
gonna say he just dropped it.
Okay. So, you click it, Blingtron 5000 even. So you get a gift. And then, and then if you talk to him again. Oh, no, because he's not the 3-son. Blingtron 3000, you can talk to him and he'll make you look swanky in like a lounge lizard suit. Oh, there you go. I don't have that mount. You get that through archaeology.
Yep, archaeology.
The fossil.
You also can get a pet of the exact same thing.
I have the pet. That one I have, but I don't have the...
I think I gave you mine. And then I went and found another.
You really did. And I appreciate it. Thank you much. How would I put a message? Healing tonic. Yay.
Hey, doesn't the message do something?
I don't know. I've gotten a few. I think you have to read each one.
Yeah, that's a 2.
And then you get an achievement if you've read them all.
I was gonna say, watch it make you like...
Anyway, you're making me segue a lot, making this way longer.
Good.
No, not good, because I'm just saying. Anyway, so this was just a quick... I have that panther. Anyway, this was just a quick look to show you how advanced it does get, and, I mean, the world is beautiful. These people should be applauded for the work they've done, and I've got this on low res, because, yeah, my computer can't do it.
Budget's the thing.
Yeah, but, I mean, you get people under you who go on missions for you and everything. Wow, I had a lot of missions going. It's very expansive, and that dude is dead.
It's very busy.
No, he's
asleep.
asleep. Okay, he's not dead. He's sleeping. But yeah, so give it a try, and I will keep playing on my hunter at levels 1 to 100. We got up to level 7, and I will be trying to post a bit more. I know it's been a week since I had done the last one. I posted one recently. I'll be posting this one probably later tomorrow. It's just I work too, so it takes a bit. But I will try to make sure to get at least one up per week. I'm going to try for 2.
If you want, I can post it for you.
I'd appreciate it. But yeah, so I'm Gamer Girl. Thank you so much for joining me. I have a blast with this game, and I'm happy to share it with anyone who wants to watch. Remember, if you like it, share, and subscribe, because I love your faces, and I'm not trying to crouch on you fully D. It flipped out. So just continue watching, because it's always fun for me. Ty?
Bye.